And I've always loved. I thought Pontus Holmberg has actually looked really good next to Tavares Nylander. In comparison,
I disagree.
I think you're wrong and you're stupid. What do you know about hockey? Did you even play?
No.
No.
He shouldn't be playing.
You don't think he should be playing at all?
No.
Okay, fine. Maybe not him. Nick Robertson.
Hell yeah.
Here's a guy. Hell yeah, brother.
Get him.
Okay. Hell yeah, Nick Robertson. What if it was a McMahon, Tavares, Robertson line, and that could be second or third line, and then you've got I don't know. I mean, Nylander on the left side is Nylander on the left side.
Sometimes.
Or do you move Domi to the left side?
No.
Could you do? Okay.
Keep him on the right. He looks great there.
And he did, and I want to give him his flowers later on. Do you do like a Lawton, Nylander, Domi, right? Because Domi's a good disher. Put Lawton in front of the net. Nylander shoots. Yeah, or can you flip? Can Marner go somewhere else? Can you try Domi next to Matthews? You know, these are the things that Domi next to Matthews worked last year. It did.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
And even if you keep Nyes and Matthews together, maybe that's the duo. But I think we have to get past this Matthews-Marner thing because, as we said earlier this season, many times, they've been figured out. Mm-hmm. We got their number. Every team's got their number. And when Matthews went down in October, November, Marner played some of the best hockey I've ever seen him play.
Nylander's second in the league in goals, too.
100%.
But both those guys looked ordinary last night.
Yes.
Nylander had an assist. It was a really nice assist, but for most of the game, he looked ordinary.
But that assist was remember I was talking about earlier how you're like, yeah, man, they look a little gassed, but then you see flashes of what it could be, and you see Nylander push off, find the seam,
Standing
laser
still.
to Tavares.
Yep, just
crazy,
awesome.
Crazy goal.
So,
but it's again at the beginning of the game when he's not gassed yet.
Yeah. Okay, I reserve the right to change this on the fly. McMahon, Matthews, Domi.
Cool. How is that different than Bertuzzi, Matthews, Domi? It's not that different.
It's not.
In fact, I would say McMahon's got way more foot speed. I've always liked Tavares and Marner together. I will say that. Mm-hmm. Always liked that. They worked really well. Tavares got his most goals with Marner on his wing.
I'm tempted to put them together. But, okay, hear me out here. Marner, Lawton. Mm-hmm. Nyes or Yarncroke?
Yarncroke, I think, probably.
Really?
I like Yarncroke.
I would put Nyes there.
I think Nyes. Let's try Nyes.
So give me that second line again.
I know, I'm doing this on the fly.
Lawton?
McMahon, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
All right.
McMahon, Lawton looks awful, I know. McMahon, Matthews, Domi. Mm-hmm. Marner, Lawton, Nyes.
That's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. So now you got Tavares, probably Yarncroke on the left. Have we done Nylander yet?
No.
Haven't done Willie.
All right, so Tavares. So you're not separate. Well, no, you're separating the three kids.
Yeah.
So kids, they're not kids anymore, but you know what I mean.
Three of the.
Yarncroke, Tavares, Willie, and that fourth line sucks.
Holmberg, Kampf, Lawrence.
Holmberg, off. Robertson, Kampf,
Kampf,
Lawrence.
I like that because that would be a really good energy line. I do like the Leafs fourth line.
I think you got to go
What do they do?
Nyes, Tavares,
Neutral.
Marner. I think Willie is better in a situation where he has the puck more on his stick. It's funny when you watch. I don't like if you talk to them about their games. You talk to the athletes about their games. Like they'd be like, "Oh, there's no particular thing I'm good at. I'm good at like all this stuff." But like Matthews executes really well when he doesn't really have the puck on his stick. He's able to get lost in the space in the zone.
He's good at disappearing.
And he's great at disappearing
in a good way. Complimentary.
Yes. That's why I'm prefacing it by these aren't disses, but like he's great without the puck and getting lost. And Willie's, I think, at his best when he just holds the puck. Like, so in a situation where he can just be on his own and give him his own line with like Lawton and I don't know, you want to throw Yarncroke on the other end?
I still like Tavares Yarncroke.
I do too.
Yeah?
That's why it's like Nyes would be kind of neat on that line.
Nyes I think would be good. Nyes, Lawton,
Nylander?
Willie. It would be a lot of fun because then you get Willie to have the opportunity to have the puck on his stick, do whatever he wants, escape on the other side of this zone, and then you got Nyes in front too, being the big body. You got Lawton, hopefully getting his game together, and then you get Marner and Tavares back.
Here's what I'm trying to do with Marner Lawton is create a shutdown line. Because the Leafs don't really have it.
Yeah.
So Marner, Lawton, Yarncroke can skate really well. There's some playmaking ability there. There's goal scoring ability.
You don't
there.
think Tavares is better defensively or as good defensively as Lawton?
I think he's very good defensively.
I mean, you got to have it all throughout your lineup.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about a shutdown line, I feel like there's not any better with Lawton or Tavares. If that's your goal, you can accomplish it with JT.
That's your skatey wee line. And then your Nyes, Tavares, Nylander line is your big, not fun time line.
And wouldn't it be nice to get Matthews away from certain teams' top centers all the time?
Is there a way?
Right? Like if you put Tavares...
Can you drag that roster around?
No.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't have that.
we should ask them about that.
Well, this isn't. They should have another page for that because
Yeah.
this page is to tell you like what the lineups were at the most recent game.
Yeah,
and
The
practice.
mad science.
I like the Puckpedia lineups because it shows like all the contracts.
Yeah, this is. I love this screen. I use it all the time.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, as a part of the resting thing, sometimes it just gets stale with people. And I made this same argument in the fall. Is even the best players in the league get a little stale sometimes. Yeah. And they get a little stale together. And I'm not saying you can't put them together at the end of the game. Lord knows you're going to put them out on the power play together because they're not going to change that power play for anyone or anything. Although it has been better lately.
yeah.
It's been good.
It wasn't good last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think my general point is, okay, Brandon Carlo's finding his game next to Morgan Riley. Clearly, that's not easy because Brandon Carlo's a very good defenseman.
Man.
And playing
Are
next
we
to Morgan...
sure?
Well, I am sure because I saw him play in Boston and was always very impressed. I'm not...
no.
I am convinced of the common denominator at this point. And it's
What-
not because I don't love him.
What do they call it? A lemon? One of those old cars? you
No,
get that
he's
are-
not a lemon. Brandon Carlo's not a lemon. I think it's...
Did Boston sell Toronto a lemon?
Yeah.
You wondered why I didn't want the Leafs to trade in division.
Oh,
yeah. No,
come
first round
on.
pick for
He
you.
doesn't look good.
Jesse, look what you did.
He doesn't look good.
Yeah, and who's he playing next to? Who has he looked good at all for any stretch this year?
You wanna know?
Let's just be straight. Has Morgan Riley looked good at all ever?
I got news
this
for you.
Did
season?
have a good stretch before
After
coronation?
Berube chatted with him and said, "You need to be better, man."
I got news for you. If you're convinced Morgan Riley is bad, we might as well start talking about the offseason right now.
I think he needs to play
Because
better.
they're not doing shit. If he's legitimately bad, they're not doing shit.
And he was bad in 2023, and in the playoffs, bang, he was one of the best players on the ice. It was weird.
Yeah.
He had a bad season in 23. We all forget it, but it did happen. So,
playoff.
listen, I'm open to it. But I don't think he's played well. I don't think they've played well together. It would be nice if they could, get some time to figure that out. But at the end of the day, why are we trying to force certain lines to work just to accommodate these four guys?
Egos?
And don't tell me that it has to do with salary because it doesn't.
Ego?
That is coaching and that is organizational structure and saying to these guys, as Jesse said twice already,
Egos.
is it egos? Are we here to win the cup or are we here to feel good about ourselves?
It's a good thing they moved heaven and earth to keep them together forever.